Hello and welcome to week 4. I am currently struggling to get D2L working, so hopefully I am able to get this posted either tonight, Sunday, or early Monday. I will have it up on my YouTube and I will try to send out an announcement if I can with that information so that you guys can view this. But I am currently unable to get into D2L. So this week, we're talking about sources of trauma and implications in the classroom. Our learning objectives are about ACEs and immigrant students, homelessness, community violence, and incarcerated parents. Your activities are to read Rossin chapters 6 through 10, and Vander Lipsky chapters 3 and 4. Second, there we go. There are the regular discussion board activities, and assignment number 2 is due Saturday at midnight. Um, so Uh, Running head isn't necessary, but it is recommended. So I would practice how to do that. Make sure your page numbers are in the top right, but not on your title page. Double check the spacing on the title page. It should all be double spaced. Um, Look into how you cite an edited text. It is a little bit different. Same if you are citing something within something else. So if you are citing something that Rawson has cited, there's a special way to do that. And make sure you double check how to format reference pages. I did comment on quite a few of them for assignment 1. Know that you do have Concordia resources such as BrainFuse and the Writing Center. Overall, everything was great. You did a good job including sources and then having your own voice next to them. Just a reminder going forward, make sure you do look at the syllabus for the assignment expectations and make sure you have met them all. Um, that is not accurate. If you want to, you can submit as a PDF or doc. You can attach things. I prefer if you attach in D2L, but if you're finding that when you do that, formatting is moving around, go ahead and submit it as a PDF. That's okay. Just makes it more difficult for me to insert comments because if it's in D2L, I can insert comments right onto your document for you. Unfortunately, unable to check if this is the accurate discussion board, so I'm hoping it is. Like I said, I cannot get D2L to open up right now. Um, the required reading this week in supporting and educating traumatized students discusses some of the potential sources of trauma in students. Reflect on the most significant or surprising thing you learned and elaborate on the following. Consider at least one student in your current or previous classroom and discuss how this new knowledge changes the way you would support them in a school setting. What would you do differently? And how would you advocate for them moving forward? And discussion board number 2. After reading chapter 4 in trauma stewardship, identify at least 3 of the 16 warning signs of trauma exposure response and discuss which ones impact you in your role as a professional educator the most. Please give an example of how each warning sign presents itself in your setting. Specifically, identify when and how it does. Note just 3 of them. You don't have to identify 16 examples. Just an example for each of the 3. And what additional warning signs do you see in your colleagues? How do you know? Remember, it's a safe space. We don't talk about these discussion boards outside of the discussion boards. So we might be sharing things that are private. Please take some time to review this wheel about experiencing overwhelm and trauma. It is from the Trauma Stewardship Institute and is from the book The Age of Overwhelm. All right, quick thing about assignment number 2, which reminder is due November 22nd at midnight. If you're going to be late, please just let me know ahead of time. The purpose of this writing assignment is to identify interventions addressing the impact of community/societal violence, especially within the juvenile population. Identify a source of violence or of trauma from Rawson chapters 6 through 10 and the implications for student learning in your classroom. What does the research suggest as appropriate resources and intervention strategies to support student learning and social emotional growth? Note, the strategies are going to be different depending on which one you choose. Make sure you have an introduction and a purpose of writing. Identify very clearly for me the source of trauma that you're discussing. This could be in your title. It should be in your introduction. That students are or may be exposed to. Make sure you cite your research to support that, and how it impacts student learning and success. Please make sure that you have more sources than just our textbooks. Identify resources and intervention strategies to support student learning and social emotional growth, and make sure you have a conclusion. There should be 2 pages of written content, as well as a title page and a reference page. For this week, we are at the halfway mark. Please let me know how you are feeling at this point in the course and if there's anything I can do for you. In addition, share an insight, question, reaction, or learning after watching the embedded videos. They should be. I will make sure that this is available for you. It is Van der Noot Lipsky's TED Talk. So I will make sure that is visible to you guys. Just a reminder on my email, and have a great week.